So The Boys is about to have its final season and it's releasing new episodes weekly. And at time of recording, I have just finished binging season 4. And I gotta say, that was one of the most hateful, spiteful, and ugly pieces of shit I've ever seen. Certainly there's been worse things, but generally speaking, the people who made this show are disgusting. They're dirtbags. And the only reason I'm even talking about this is because I actually quite enjoyed season 1. The only good season of this show. And doing research by, doing audiobooks of the comics, I can certifiably say that The Boys comic book is far superior than the TV show. And I have my criticisms of Garth Ennis between Punisher and Preacher and whatnot. I think Garth Ennis is creative. I liked Cross. But anybody can be a Garth Ennis. Anybody can be a dark, depraved, black-pilled loser, atheist that makes this type of garbage. And from season 2 on, I didn't really have much of an interest in this show. And before all you weirdos in the comments section going, this must be rage bait. How can you not love this show? Quite honestly, I don't know how you can. You have to be some miserable scumbag piece of shit to legitimately enjoy this show. But hey, I can see that you have daddy issues. That's okay. Go for it. Go into my comments and push my algorithm for me. Please make my fucking day. This show is for losers. It's for far left incels. It's for people who are so consumed by politics and watching Facebook media and listening to mainstream media that they end up being filled with TDS. This show is actually so woke that it does the thing that rare woke media does, which is become based. It eats its own tail in Ouroboros and becomes based somehow. Because they're trying to mock MAGA and mock Republicans and white people and all that, and the middle class Americans, white America. They're trying to mock them by spewing their talking points, but still somehow sounding like they're logical people. For example, the boogeyman, Vought, right? Vought and the superheroes are bad guys. They're trying to make this an allegory that the superheroes, including Homelander being an allegory for Trump, that superheroes are an allegory for white supremacy and white people. Of course, they like to say in the show that the liberals and Antifa are anti-superheroes, meaning anti-fascist, anti-MAGA. I find that really funny whenever you factor in the fact that all of these far left queer nut jobs who don't know what gender they are basically try to hijack superheroes, hijack traditional superheroes like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the X-Men. They try to hijack those heroes and say, oh, they were always woke, guys. Superman would not be for ICE. Batman would reject ICE. Spider-Man would hate ICE. Hell, these dumb cunts think that Dr. Doom would hate ICE. You see how stupid these people are? They try to hijack the traditional culture and the traditional superhero medium because they know that it has influence over young people. And so they enjoy crap like this. They enjoy crap like The Boys because it fits their sensibilities. It fits their current world fifis, if you will. And of course, they like to take shots at anybody who's not a far left commie weirdo, and they don't really take shots at themselves. It's always a little squirt gun whenever it's going after the left, but it's a fucking tank when it's going after the right. And look, your boy, I don't really care about politics. I wouldn't say I'm a conservative. I wouldn't say I'm a liberal. I wouldn't say any of that stuff. I'm an independent thinker. All right, and you know why I say this show sucks is because it's filled with identity politics to the fucking brim. It is so hateful. It is so spiteful. And the fact that people enjoy it makes it all the worse because they're like, man, this show's actually really good. I really don't understand how you could say it's a good show because most of the characters, they run in circles. Like, Billy Butcher is so inconsistent. Not only was he cucked from who he was in the comic books, he's a far cry from the character that he was in the comic books. But now he is so inconsistent and so hard to keep up with. They literally made him in season 4 an unreliable narrator who's hallucinating from a from a V, I guess, tapeworm or something in his brain, making him hallucinate Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And then you have, the Huey and Starlight relationship, which is a female wears the pants in the relationship. And, of course, Starlight is an intersectional feminist. They even address it in a show. And they even address it in the show. There's so much woke shit in this show. I swear to God, pissing me off. But she has an abortion. Firecracker uses it against her, and she's like, I just don't want to bring a baby into the world that's about to be dead. That is such an excuse from the left to be like, I didn't want to bring a baby into a world that's ending. It's like, how do you know the world's going to fucking end? Donald Trump in real life isn't really Homelander, So the world's not going to actually end. Hey, guess what? We've been under Donald Trump's rule a second time. He's the president for a second time. And here we are in 2026, and guess what? The world might be on fire, but it's not over. Do you see the buildings collapsing around me? It's war torn, right? You fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. It doesn't mean you go out and have children, people. Go out, find the person you love, and have kids. Of course, the thing that pisses me off the most about this show, aside from Frenchie being gay or bi or whatever, all this will they, won't they, can they, can't they bullshit about whether or not they can actually go through with killing literal fascists, if you will. But I find that hilarious that they're calling Homelander a fascist, making him an allegory for Donald Trump, making superheroes an allegory for MAGA. All while doing the exact same thing that the left has done for years. Canceling people, getting people fired, getting people killed like Charlie Kirk, getting people ousted, telling you to turn against your family and cut them off. That is part of the Marxist handbook, is to cut off people in your family who disagree with you. That is what they're saying, and they have the fucking audacity to make the theme about this show, coming from Huey, be about we can't just turn our family away. A family's important, guys. This is wrong. Saying that Antifa is bad is wrong. And saying that groomers are bad is wrong. We have to be about family. Fuck Eric Kripke. Fuck Seth Rogen. Fuck Garth Ennis. And fuck Jeff Bezos for making this show on this platform. This show, I fucking hate this show. I used to like it. I liked season 1. Now I can't fucking stand it. The culture that this show has created has rejected the traditionalist values of Superman, Spider-Man, Batman. It hates those characters. And now it has bled into DC. It has bled into Marvel. And guess what? Now people can't tell the goddamn difference between the Marvel characters and the boys characters. And you know what? I can't blame them. I can't tell the difference either. And the funny thing is, people are always like, the X-Men has always been woke, but they always tried to make the X-Men fucking victims. They were always suppressed by the government. Oh, we all hate mutants because they're different. They're an allegory for minorities and women and gay people. Oh, but now it's the boys, where superheroes are an allegory for white supremacy. Pick a motherfucking lane. I hate this show. I really do. It took me... I could barely get through episode 2. And now I finally made it all the way at the end of season 4, and I want to fucking kill myself. I want to drink bleach and end it all. I want to just, boom, be done with it. But now I got to watch season 5 so I can complete this bullshit and make a review for it, because fuck all of the boys fans, fuck Eric Kripke, fuck Jeff Bezos, fuck Garth Ennis, just because I hate this atheist, black pilling, over political, far left virgin Antifa crap. Because that's what this shit is. It's fucking brain rot. It's spiteful. It's hateful. And it makes people, all it does is make people fucking bitter. Congratulations. It worked. I'm fucking bitter. And something that legitimately pisses me off, that I still hold a grudge against for this, is they have characters like Firecracker, who's supposed to be this like far right influencer that is, obviously allegorical, and she's trying to goad Starlight and doing all this bullshit. I really don't know what the purpose is other than for fucking politics. And so she is talking about this QAnon stuff. They mentioned the cheese pizza scandals, Pizzagate. And they like to shit on the Pizzagate thing. They even have a sequence where a older white gentleman goes into Starlight's, I want to say Star Camps or whatever, her home for young women. And he's like, okay, where's the children? You hide them in the basement? And they're like, sir, you're just crazy. Calm down. And then they basically are saying that people who are conspiracy theorizing about Pizzagate and the child trafficking and all of this Epstein stuff, bear in mind, 10 years ago, and especially, in 2024, not that long ago when this show was made, or released rather, those people were deemed crazy. They were deemed far-right extremists with tinfoil hats. They were believing in the Zionist world government, and they were like, oh, Jews are behind everything. They were all deemed crazy. Well, guess what? October 7th happened. The culture changed. And then Donald Trump became president. The culture changed. And now all the same people that are saying, that were saying that things like Sound of Freedom is a QAnon adjacent thriller seducing America. Sound of Freedom, a movie that had nothing to do with politics and was about child trafficking, slave trafficking, things that are happening in real life. Of course, the woke mainstream media called it a far-right conspiracy theory. They called it QAnon. They called it crazy. And now, those same goddamn people are going out on the streets at No Kings rallies saying, release the Epstein files, as if you gave a fuck. You never cared. You people are fucking posers. You should all go fucking kill yourselves. Really, you should. You should cut off your own genitals, you should change genders, and then fucking overdose on some pills. Fucking die. You people suck. You're the worst. I hate the boys. I'm going to finish it to completion, but I'm going to be fucking miserable. Because I can't stand the show, I can't stand its fans, I can't stand everything it represents. Because all it is fucking rot. There's no escapism, there's no joy. It's just Eric Kripke and Seth Rogen, and all these other fucking dirtbags, these scum of the earth, venting off their feelings and venting all their frustrations because they're mad about Orange Man. Cry me a motherfucking goddamn river. Don't smoke crack. I'm done with the boys.